Hi, I'm Lily Soleil. I'm a singer-songwriter, and my journey as a musician kind of started when, I think I kind of just was born being musical. From a really early age, I always knew I wanted to go into music, and I stuck with that, which is pretty rare, I feel like, for a lot of kids. And my parents tried to get me piano lessons when I was around 7. I couldn't sit still, so I ended up starting them when I was about 13. And then I started guitar when I was in my junior year of high school. I'm 19 now, so it's been a few years. But singing and writing are kind of what I'm the best at, I'd say. The way I kind of go about writing songs is, it really varies from song to song. Sometimes I'll have a melody idea in my head and then I'll put chords and lyrics to that. Sometimes I have something specific I want to write about, and so maybe the lyrics will kind of come first. But a lot of the times for me it's melody. I put a lot of effort into my melodies, and then I'll do a really basic demo. I love to use the Voice Memos app on my phone. That's like my best friend. I'll use that all the time so I don't lose my ideas. And then I'll usually either record into Logic on my laptop, or I will go into the studio that's near where I live and record it over like a month or two. And even though I'm not an engineer, I like to be really involved in the production. I have a lot of say into what goes into that, where everything's going to be placed. The most recent song I put out is called Krein. That song came very quickly to me. That's not always the case. I had a song that took me over the course of almost 3 years to finish writing. And Crying I wrote in a couple hours, I think 2 hours. It just came to me, and sometimes that happens, and that happens to a lot of writers, and you just can't really explain why. But I think when you are really going through something, that can just kind of come out of you. That song in particular is my first quote-unquote relationship song. It's just your typical breakup song, like somebody broke up with you out of nowhere, you're angry about it, you don't know how to feel, and so but instead of being too negative about that, I just poured all of that energy into that song, and it gave it a lot of life, and I recorded it really soon after so I didn't lose that energy. I think my biggest goals for the future are graduating from college, moving to somewhere like either Nashville, LA, or New York City, or just one of the major cities where the music scene is really prominent, and working at a publishing company, continuing to record and release music and playing out. My biggest goal as an artist for playing live would be to be able to have, I'd say, theater-sized crowds. When I was little, I always thought it would be amazing to have big stadium shows, and I think everyone's kind of dreamed of that before who's an artist, but I think for me now, I would almost rather have that size crowd. I just think it's a little more intimate, but big enough where you have enough people coming to see you and be a fan of yours. I do know that I want to be happy in my career. I don't want to be working in something where I'm miserable all day, and being an artist and writing and all of that is what really makes me happy at the end of the day. It's even a struggle at this age where I don't necessarily have to worry about having to make a living right now, because I'm still trying to get eyes on me, and it's a weird thing. It's a process, and all you can do is just work at it every day. It's definitely more of a marathon than a sprint. I think I can get to those places if I keep working at this, so yeah.